Hi everyone, welcome to my first Shrink My Stash Empties video of 2017. There is going to be a little bit of background noise. My son is almost 2 and he's trying to give up his nap, so I can't film during a quiet nap time anymore. So he's actually eating lunch next to me in his high chair here and watching TV. So hopefully that keeps him distracted. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to start out with home fragrance this time. That's just what I happened to pull out of my bucket first. So I'm going to start off with my candles. The first one I have here is Cranberry Ice from 719 Walnut Avenue. I've had one of these in my empties before. This is pretty much a dupe of Bath & Body Works Frosted Cranberry on cold. But for both of the ones I've had, when they burned, they started to smell like nail polish remover. Very sour acetone scent, very acidic. Did not enjoy it. I was gonna see if there's, okay, there are notes on the bottom here. It just says crisp cranberries in cool snow. Yeah, it's just not pleasant. I would burn it and for a little while it would smell nice, and then I would get this really strong acetone scent. So I went ahead and burned through it. Performance wise, you can see there was no soot. That's a scorch mark from my lighter up at the top. Little wax residue, but no tunneling. I did have a problem with the wicks. They look good now, but about halfway through, when I would burn it, they would migrate all the way to the glass. I'd have to blow it out and push them back to the center to keep burning. I have that problem a lot with this brand. I'm pretty much over 719, so I won't be buying any more of them, so would not repurchase. And I'm actually trying very, very hard to stick to my Bath & Body Works no-buy, so would not repurchase any of this for several years, I'm sure. But 719 candles just don't appeal to me anymore. Great price range, $3 to $4, but I want a candle that works and doesn't smell awful. And I just have had a problem either with tunneling or throw or scent or anything with every 719 that I've tried. Not worth it anymore. So now I'm on to the Bath & Body Works candles. We finished this Vanilla Snowflake, had this one going in the bedroom. This is a delectable blend of creamy vanilla, wintry mint, and dash of coconut. I've said this before, I do not smell the coconut in here. If I did, I wouldn't be able to burn it. Coconut just nauseates me. To me, this is a really clean, cold, fresh vanilla with a tiny hint of mint. Beautiful scent. The throw is surprisingly strong. On cold, you're gonna think it's a very light candle, but once you light it, I mean, it's a subtle scent, but it'll fill several rooms. So really liked that. No burn problems. You can see there's no soot, tiny bit of residue, no tunneling. The wax you see splashed up on the side is from the final burn. I picked it up before the wax had hardened. Gorgeous burn. My lighting in here is terrible. That wax is actually still white. It looks very dingy on camera, but I'm looking at it and it kept its white color, slightly blue actually, I think it was. But it didn't get dingy and sooty like Bath & Body Works candles tend to do. I don't know what's up with my lighting today. I've tried filming this video a few times, changing up my lighting. I think the problem is that too many bulbs have burnt out in the track lighting above me, but that's a boyfriend job. I'm not climbing up there. So I apologize for the slightly off lighting today. The next one I have here, this is Mocha Latte Swirl. And the notes on here are espresso, creamy caramel, and whipped cream. This is very similar to Espresso Bar, but this one has an undertone of vanilla, whereas Espresso Bar has like a dark chocolate tone to it. I really enjoy this. My boyfriend is not a fan of, there goes Nefertari. Times has been chasing her around for a bit, so we may see him soon. My boyfriend is not a fan of coffee scented candles, so I have to burn these when he is not at home. I really enjoyed it though. Vanilla Snowflake and Mocha Latte Swirl I really, really enjoyed, and if I were not on a no-buy, those are scents that I would repurchase. They're definitely ones I will repurchase whenever I run out of candles, which may be several years from now. She knows not to stick her nose over those candles. She's gonna burn her whiskers off. Go, go. She's gonna lay down right there just so we get a nice view of her butt. You know she has to be in the videos. Then we finished this very old candle back in the Slatkin days of Bath & Body Works. This is Fireside. And this has come out, I believe, even this year. Still comes out pretty often. There's Times coming to see where his big sister went and to torment her. So they're going to play fight in the corner of the camera. Hey, shh, do that somewhere else. Go. All right, here. Blazing Fire in Wintertime, blend of cedar and sandalwood layered with leather and amber. To be honest, I don't get any of those individual notes. This is a very authentic, smoky fireplace scent. It's very nostalgic for me. Both of my grandparents' houses had wood-burning stoves when I was growing up, and we would always go see them for the holidays. So that scent is very reminiscent of the holidays for me, just very nostalgic. Loved it. Again, no burn problems. I had really good luck with all of my candles this time around. No soot. I did have some tiny wicks. Slatkin candles tended to do that, but it still had a great throw and they never drowned, so no problem. Loved it. Great throw on that one as well. Just a great candle. I enjoyed that one. Then we finished off this New York Big Apple Toddy. A warming blend of apple brandy, cranberry, and cinnamon. This is just a slightly lighter version of Leaves. It's been hot apple toddy, I think, and spiced apple toddy, whatever. Just a slightly lighter version of Leaves. I enjoyed it, but I also enjoy Leaves. Again, great burn. It left some residue, but it never tunneled. Didn't really have any problems with that one other than about halfway through the wicks did drown, and I had to pour the wax, the melted wax I just poured into a warmer and relit it, and then it was fine. So just right around the middle, it tried to go out, but it corrected once I poured that wax out, and it was fine. The only thing with that one is I think I prefer the strength of Leaves. This still had a decent throw, but it was like I had lit a Leaves candle and it just wasn't throwing as well. Leaves is like DEFCON 5. It will knock you out. So between the two, I think I'll stick with Leaves in the future, but I do have a few more of various packagings of this scent, and I'll enjoy them and burn them, no problem. So now moving on to some medium candles that we went through. The first one we finished is this Eucalyptus Mint. I'll show you the notes, even though pretty much everybody's familiar with this one. Fresh eucalyptus, sweet spearmint, lemon peel, clary sage. You don't really get the lemon peel or the sage, I don't think. It's mostly just that fresh spa eucalyptus mint scent. Great burn, no tunneling, great throw. Again, medium candles always burn in my guest bath where the litter box is. That covered any and all cat smells. Their food is in there too. And it takes care of the scents, no problem. So really enjoyed that one. We also finished this Winter Candy Apple, again in the guest bath. The notes on here are candied apple, spiced orange zest, and a touch of winter musk. In the candle version, I don't get that orange at all. I'm using the hand cream right now, and I do get orange in that. But this was just a sweet candy apple scent. It was good. No sooting or tunneling, but it burned out with quite a bit of wax left in the bottom. That's enough wax for another day's burn on one of these, but the wick just won't light anymore. So that is done. The throw was kind of medium on there, but I don't expect a strong throw from that scent. I've never gotten one, but it was okay. Did its job. Then this little 4-ounce here is Home Sweet Caramel Comfort. And the notes on here are warm caramel, vanilla bean, and juicy pear. This is a gorgeous scent. I had a 3-wick I finished off, and this was all I had left, is the 4-ounce. Unfortunately, this had no throw at all. Again, burned it in the guest bath, could barely smell it standing directly over it, which is common with these 4-ounce candles, especially the new wallflower tester ones like this, instead of the old ones that were actually produced to sell. Yeah. So disappointment there because it was a really great scent and I don't have anything left in it, so I hope they bring that back. Then I have a couple little candles here. These are from Walmart and they have been sitting in my closet for years. and I never lit them because I know I'd already burned through some. They don't have a throw. I quit buying these, but I wanted to get rid of them because why keep them in the closet? So I burned through this hazelnut cream from Mainstays, 3-ounce candle. Again, no throw. Burned fine, but can't smell it, so what's the point? And then this one is cranberry with the holiday time label, which I'm pretty sure is just Mainstay's Christmas label. You can see it's still half full. The wick actually leaned over to the glass, scorched the glass there, and then put itself out and cannot be relit. Which, no big deal because I wasn't getting any throw from it and just wanted to toss it out anyway. So that's that. So those are all my candles. I do have a couple random home fragrance items from Bath & Body Works here. The first is this home fragrance oil in Fireside. Don't know if you can really see the label there. As I was saying, it's just a very nostalgic scent for me, so I had this going after we finished off the candle. I just really like to have it around the holidays. I've talked about these oils in recent videos. I really enjoy them. I wish they would bring them back because the scent throw is just incredible. But they won't, and if they do, it'll probably be at some insane price point. These sold at $5, and then they upped them to $7.50. People quit buying them at $7.50 and they discontinued them. So if they ever brought them back, they'd probably be like $12 at this point. The other one that we finished was this winter. Love this scent, but these home fragrance oils are so strong. And I guess I can't handle this scent at that strength of throw because I would light the warmer and pour this in the top. I use a tea light warmer for these. And within 10 to 15 minutes, my nose was running. I felt like I had a cold, and it was every time I lit this. So I guess I just can't handle winter at that strength. The candle doesn't seem to bother me, but I didn't do well with the oil. And finally, from Bath & Body Works, I have this spiced cider room spray from back in the Slatkin & Co. days. This is just a pretty basic apple cinnamon scent. Really enjoyed it. I haven't seen spiced cider come back, but they put out an apple cinnamon blend like every year. It was good. It took a long time to use up. It's been in the guest bath since last fall, so it took quite a while, but I did enjoy it. And I would like to see the original formula spiced cider come back just because it's kind of nostalgic. I started burning it years and years ago, like the early 2000s. But yeah, not anything too special. It's apple cinnamon, but it was good. And then I have some wax melts here to share with you. This is Burt's Bees Sweet Lemon. I've talked about Burt's Bees before. This was a sweet lemon bakery scent. Not really a cleaner, more of a like a lemon bar. Really sweet, kind of tart, little bakery. Unfortunately, Burt's Bees wax melts are so messy. The wax is both incredibly soft and very crumbly. So it gets all over your hands, it sticks to everything it touches. When you try to pop one of these little like hexagons out, it crumbles everywhere. It's a pain. So they have good throw and I enjoy their scents. Their scents are very authentic, but it is way too much mess for me to deal with. So when I finish my current stash of Burt's Bees waxes, I am done with them. Then I have a couple from Front Porch. This was a 4-pack of Grubby Tarts in buttercream dipped caramel apple. I love the Front Porch apple fragrance. Loved the apple that she uses. This one, I got a little bit of caramel. I want to say I got more buttercream than caramel. It was good. It was strong. I really enjoyed it, but I don't know if I loved it enough to try to get it again. But I enjoyed it when I had it. It was great. I do really like apple scents though. And then I finished off a 4-pack of Moonlight Kisses. They melted these in the nursery. This is the Front Porch version of Moonlight Path, I believe. So it's just that baby powder scent. I liked it, but it was too strong. I would put in a quarter of a tart. I usually use half. I'd put in a quarter of a tart and it would get so strong that you could like taste it, you know, when it gets on the back of your tongue and it's just unpleasant and you can't get that taste out of your mouth just from breathing it in. So I like the scent, but I'm actually going to say it was too strong, and I would have liked it more if it had been cut like in half in the intensity. So it was okay, but I would not repurchase that fragrance from Front Porch. And this was an individual grubby in Cotton Candy Apple, my all-time favorite Front Porch scent. Again, I love their apple scent. I like their cotton candy scent. This is an amazing, sweet, sugary apple scent. You're okay. Did you bite your finger? My son's over here feeding himself. I think he bit himself. So great scent. I will always repurchase Cotton Candy Apple. Strong, sweet, love it. And now I've got just a few more. I have one from Better Homes and Gardens in Candied Caramel Apple. This one, when it melted, the apple kind of disappeared and it ended up just being a really sweet caramel scent. It was okay, but again, I really like apple scents, so I would have liked to smell the apple in this. So it was okay, but didn't love it. And then from Sensationals, I have 4 wax melts. The first is this County Fair. Okay, so County Fair, Thrilling Rides, Funnel Cake, and Kettle Corn. When this melts, it is a very sharp, sour orange scent and kettle corn, and it's disgusting. So there are still a couple cubes left in here. It's going in the trash. My son really liked it. He's been, just the past month or so, he wants to pick out his own wax for his room, so he opens a bunch of these little clamshells and smells them and hands me the one he wants. And he really liked this one, but I tried. I mean, you can see I went through 4 cubes over the past month. I just couldn't. I didn't want to go in his room when this was melting. It turned my stomach. It was nasty. So you know what? He's 2. He'll get over it. He likes lots of scents. He can pick another one. That's going in the trash. It's gross. Oh, there it goes. I also used this pink velvet. This is another one that he chose for his nursery. On cold, it smelled very nice. It says it's a blend of sugar and vanilla, but there was definitely like a sweeter bakery berry scent to it as well. But when it melts, it just smells like really cheap strawberry cake batter. He liked it because it was really sweet. It smelled like cake. What's not to like? But I wasn't really impressed. It smelled really heavy and artificial, so I wouldn't get that one again. Then there's Pumpkin Marshmallow Cream. I love this one. I've talked about it before. It's a really sweet vanilla bakery with just a hint of pumpkin running through it. Very, very strong. You have to be careful with this one because you can overdo it. But it's a really great scent. Really enjoyed that. And finally, for home fragrance, this Himalayan pink salt. Smells exactly like one of those salt lamps that is everywhere right now. Just a really great, unique scent. Really enjoyed that. Have several backups, which I'm glad of. So that's it for home fragrance. I'm going to swipe all this away and get out my body care. Okay, so for my body care, I have a couple pocket backs, not as many as usual. Don't know what's up with that. But we finished this winter. Again, I really like this scent. This is a nice, fresh, clean scent. So it worked really well as a pocket back. Really enjoyed that one. Finished this Candy Cane Bliss, which I've talked about before. It's basically a sweeter twisted peppermint. It has none of the musk that you find in twisted peppermint. So really enjoy that, and actually kind of prefer it over twisted peppermint for hand soap and sanitizer. And then we finished this Pink Prancer Sugared Strawberries. Did not smell like strawberries. It smelled like a pretty generic fruit punch scent. Didn't really love it. Definitely prefer a strawberry scent. I finished one foaming hand soap. This is Iced Gingerbread. This was my last old packaging foaming soap in my winter challenge. So it's nice to finally have those gone. Foaming soap takes me forever to use. This was back before they had the notes on them, but it was a pretty authentic gingerbread scent. It says iced, but it wasn't sweet to me. I didn't really get any icing or sweetness to it. It was okay. Liked it. Can't say that I loved it, but it was nice. And then in the newer packaging, kind of the same idea there, gingerbread latte. Oops. Let's see if it's going to focus. Here we go. Warm gingerbread, vanilla latte, and whipped cream. Now this one did have a lot more of the sweetness to it. Everybody's been saying it's pretty much a repackage of the, what was it, vanilla chai and biscotti, which I really enjoyed. And it does smell very similar to me. Not a lot of gingerbread spice or anything to it, but it was good and I enjoyed it. And then we also finished this Winter Wonderland. And the notes on here are winter berries, snowy vanilla, and crystallized ginger. So it's kind of on a ginger kick for the hand soaps. This, to me, had more ginger in it than the gingerbread latte, for sure. I got the ginger, a little bit of vanilla. I definitely did not smell any berries to that. It was kind of a gingery, vanilla, fresh and clean scent. It was nice, liked it, didn't love it, but it was good. And I liked having that kind of a fresh scent thrown in between the heavier winter scents that we were using. Finished off one hand cream. This is vanilla buttercream, just a basic sweet vanilla icing scent. I really enjoy it. It's not anything special, but it's one that I pick up every now and again just because it's nice and neutral and I never really get tired of vanilla scents. Finished a rather old body lotion in Be Enchanted. This is one of my all-time favorites. I probably am not going to be able to get this to focus on the notes. Let's see here. A fresh sparkling blend of iced pomegranate and sugared petals. And that is pretty much exactly what it smells like to me. Pomegranate and sweet, slightly floral. Very feminine, very girly. Really enjoyed it. It's one of my favorites, and I have several backups. So I don't see myself really getting tired of that one anytime soon. It's very Christmassy to me. I wear it every year, really enjoy it. And then also finished this Winter Candy Apple body lotion. The notes on here, I see. No, we don't drive cars on our plate, baby. Eat your food. This is red apple, winter rose petals, candied orange, maple leaf, and fresh cinnamon. No rose, no maple, very, very little orange. It comes through much clearer in the hand cream than the lotion. Very little to no cinnamon. Apple, and just a really sweet overtone, kind of fake, but I don't mind. I know a lot of people don't like that. It's a little inauthentic, but it's just a nice sweet apple. I enjoy it. I wear it every year. So it was good. I liked it. And then I also finished the little mini body spray to go with that in the Winter Candy Apple. No orange at all in that, just a sweet candied apple scent. Finished off a full-size spray. This one is in Frosted Winter Woods. Really, really enjoyed this one. Of course, the notes aren't on here, but it's just a citrusy Christmas tree scent. It's like Christmas tree and oranges. And I know not everybody would love that as a body scent, but I really enjoyed it. Of course, I can really only wear it right around Christmas because otherwise smelling like a Christmas tree is even weirder. But I really enjoyed that one. I would like to see that fragrance come back in the future. Then I have a couple of bath products here. I did not finish any body washes this time around. There's one in the shower that's almost done though. But I did finish this Winter Candy Apple body scrub. I've talked about this version of the scrub before. It's got glitter in it. Doesn't really stick to your skin, so I won't complain about that. But it just doesn't scrub as well as I want it to. It's not as abrasive as I like. And you can see the packaging started flaking off in the shower, which gets on your hands, on your body. It sticks. It's a pain in the butt. So I really don't like when the packaging starts doing that. This scrub was okay, but I didn't love it. And I would not buy any of the scrubs in that formula. Finished a bubble bath in Velvet Sugar. Really enjoy this scent, especially as a bubble bath. Let's see if the notes are on here. Here we go. Red velvet creme and golden plum laced with swirl of sugared musk, pink jasmine, and wild strawberries. It's just a very sweet feminine scent. I can't say that I get those notes individually, strawberry or anything like that. But altogether it just makes a very soft, sweet, feminine scent. Again, I like it as a bubble bath for sure. It's good as a body care scent too, like a lotion. Bubbles? Do you see Bubbles on TV? I like it as a lotion and body spray, but as a bubble bath and body wash is my favorite in that scent. I have one bath bomb from Lush. I just saved the bag to remember that I had it. This was the Blackberry Bath Bomb. I enjoyed it. It was a really pretty purple color once it dissolved in the water. Smelled great, really strong scent. Did not irritate my skin, which I kind of have a problem with some of the Lush bath bombs. They do irritate my skin. This one did not, so I enjoyed it. Finished off a bag of bath salts from Dr. Teal's. Love these. This one was the Comfort and Calm with Chamomile. Really, really enjoyed this scent. Just really calming and very light, but definitely a chamomile scent. Really enjoyed this one, especially before bed. Then there's this C.O. Bigelow Cinnamint Lip Gloss from Bath & Body Works. See if I can get it to focus. There we go. You can tell it's not empty, it's about half full. But this had been sitting in one of my drawers forever. Pulled it out to use it, and within just a few hours was having a cold sore outbreak. So time for that to go. Then I also finished off this chapstick in red velvet and velvet cupcake. This is my last item, which is great because my son's losing patience with me here. It was good. I liked the scent or the flavor of it. It was just a red velvet, but it was a little thick for me. So I think I have one more of them left. Wouldn't repurchase after that, but it did its job. So that is it for my first Empties video of 2017. Thanks for watching. Bye.